guys, welcome to the vlog. This week is very special, it feels, because it is vlog week 200. Cannot believe we've been doing this for 200 weeks. It's going to be a bumper vlog, that's what I promised. We have loads of house updates and I am very excited to say that a portion of this vlog is sponsored by LG. So we've got loads of house updates to show you. One of the most exciting to me is what is behind me. Is the brand new OLED LG TV. This is really funny to me because I'm actually staring at my old LG TV, which I have had since I moved out of my family home when I was like 19. This is a vintage classic. This is like my first TV. I inherited it from my mum and dad. Still have it because I still play some games on it. This was my little TV that I used to always use in the house. I remember moving out of my family home and I lived in a wee flat. I was sharing it with 2 other people and my mum and dad gave me this TV, and I remember I put it at the bottom of my bed on like my chest of drawers that had my clothes in it, and I honestly thought it was the coolest thing ever because it was at the foot of my bed. I could watch Netflix. I had a TV in my room growing up, but it was small, and this one was a lot bigger, and it was one of the most exciting things. So last night we opened the TV and we hung it on the wall. It is so thin against the wall, I'll show you. We're not 100% finished in here, but we really wanted to get the TV up on the wall. We've always wanted a TV on the wall and we've never had it, and it's just perfect. I cannot wait to watch a film on it. So I thought we'd kickstart the vlog with this update first, and I'm going to run through some of the spec for this TV. We have had the same television since we lived in our flat. Getting a new TV has really made it feel like a brand new house. I don't know why, I just think it's because it's like the biggest change so far, I guess. It's really something that we enjoy like watching every day. So see, to enhance that part of our lives already is so great. So this OLED television is the brightest OLED ever. It's self-lit and you get the deepest black and you get the brightest colours, and it just makes it a total joy. Like I said, it is so thin. It is a gallery design, so that was one thing that we were really looking for when we were getting our new TV. We really wanted it to be super thin and flush against the wall. It has an A9 Gen 4 AI processor, 4K. Science, and basically that means that it's just the best picture quality that you can get, which you can see behind me. I've got it on gallery mode right now, so it's flicking through loads of like really famous artwork. So it's like a little bit of art in your house. Do you know what it works really well with as well? I've seen this before. If you've got your TV on the wall, you can actually make a kind of gallery wall around it, and it just fits in with everything. It just looks like another frame on your wall. If you are a total cinema buff like me and Jack, and you really enjoy watching movies at home, it has Dolby Vision IQ and Dolby Atmos, which is basically the picture and the sound quality that is so close to it sitting in a cinema. So when we first set it up, you can choose what sound you want, and the difference between having it normal and having the Dolby Atmos turned on, it literally fills the room. It feels like you're in a cinema, and we don't have any other speakers or anything, it's just the TV, and it is so great. So great. So compared to an LCD or LED TV where you can get a little bit of motion blur, the OLED is really, really crisp, so it just makes it so pleasurable to watch. So I'm gonna show you. Wow. I really want to show you how thin this is. So if I come to the side, oh my goodness. So let me get my phone. There's my phone, and it's so flush to the wall. I didn't realise how much I would prefer having the TV on the wall, because it just means that all this space underneath is free. And what we're going to do is actually have a cabinet built in front of this wall. So it's going to be like a radiator cover, and it's going to come the whole way across, and there's going to be a kind of fake radiator cupboard on the other side so it's even, but actually behind the radiator cover on this side there'll just be shelves, and we're going to have shelves in the middle so we can put any of the kind of gadgets that we need for the TV. And we're going to get these wires, which I've just hidden with the candles, but you can barely see them. We're going to get those put in the wall so it literally just looks like a photo frame in the middle of the wall. It's absolutely genius. The first things that I set up were Sky and my Nintendo Switch. But I just cannot believe this. I just think it is the most genius thing ever. So the size that we went for is the 65-inch, which actually is so perfect for the size of this room. So if I show you from afar, we've got our couch here, the dog bed, and you can see it's just the perfect size for this room. I am just so thrilled with it. And this is the remote. It's really, really small, it's nice, but I couldn't believe the buttons. You've got a Netflix button, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Rakuten, and then I think this is like the apps. Another really cool thing, I couldn't believe this. The remote's actually got a cursor. It's almost like the Nintendo controllers. So you can scroll along and point your remote at the TV, and it so works. It's so much quicker. I remember when I was signing in last night to Netflix, it was so much quicker to put all my details in because I could actually just use this, but you can see all the apps that you need. You can also just use it like a normal remote. I just can't believe it. At the back of the TV as well, you plug in your HDMIs and then there's a path for your cables to follow, and you can clip them out the way, and that's how you end up getting it so close to the wall. So this is my new favourite gadget. This is my absolute pride and joy, and I am just so delighted to be working with LG. Can't believe it. Coolest thing ever. I really want to show you what this sounds like, so let's put on a little bit of David Attenborough. This is like a perfect example of what program to watch when you're watching this TV. It's just the most amazing thing. Oh my god, I am obsessed. So that is the first update for you. I know that you'll understand why I'm so excited. I think since the vlogs began, I've always talked about what I've been watching. And me and Jack, if you remember, we would go to the cinema every week almost. We just love it. So now it really does feel like we've got our own like little cinema at home. It's so cool. So thanks for all your support, because without that I definitely would not be getting jobs like this, and it's just the coolest thing to me. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful. And that is, yeah, the first of, I would say, many updates this week. Today's Tuesday. I spent yesterday on meetings all day, but it was so great. And this morning I got up, I had some content to film for NARS, which I think you will like, you will see soon. And I am just getting myself set. I know that some of you are similar to me in the way that you struggle to, I suppose, like time management. And I sat last night on my laptop in bed and I scheduled my week out by the hour, and I feel so good for it. I've scheduled my whole morning. I'm pretty much on track. I'm a wee bit late today, but I kind of got all the things that I need to do this week and I slotted them in through the week. And because I'm being, like, I feel like I'm being a bit smarter about it, it means that I can have like the weekend off. So I sat and did that. So I look at my week and it's just full Monday to Friday, and that's perfect. And it just keeps my like head super straight. So I've got my diary full, and then I've got notes with each task in my diary and a little bit of more information, so I can just go and reference the note that I've written, and it keeps me right. And straight away, as soon as I'd done that, all the stuff floating about my head was gone. It was gone because it was down on paper. It was so much better. And yeah, this is just going to be such a great week. Yesterday, Scotland opened up dining. I saw so many people that I know, so many friends of mine out for dinner and stuff. We've not quite got there yet. We've actually not even booked anything, and I think everything will be booked by now. But it's an exciting time. Feeling super optimistic and just really just buzzing. So I've got to go and do a bunch of emails. I have to say, I think emails are like my least favourite thing to do. I need to go and find my glasses actually, which I have not seen since we moved. Guess what? A pint outdoors. It's a bit rainy.
So good. It tastes so good.
It's a bit rainy, but who cares? Like, we finished up work. We had our dinner and we went to the pub.
You know what that tastes like?
Heaven.
Normal life coming back.
That's
like,
exciting.
resuming.
Do you know what I'm excited about when it's a wee bit nicer? Well, I mean, it is quite rainy, but oh well. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Hello everyone. So we get asked a lot about how Juno's getting on and our progress with our training and things like that, and how our socialising's going with our dogs, and it's coming along really well. I thought what I'd do tonight is bring you along to the park with us and show you Juno in a park environment. Usually when we're out on walks, I've got the two dogs, so she's got Drogba with her, and every I've just spotted a dog over there. Every now and again I take her out herself, just so that she gets used to walking without him. So we're at the park just now, and she's a wee bit alert. If we had her down at the park about 5 months ago, the hackles would be right up just now, and she'd be, you know, really on edge, a wee bit nervous. But yeah, nice and relaxed tonight. So we're going to go a wee walk through the park and hopefully see some dogs, and hopefully not bark there. We've just spotted one there, a wee bit of barking. It's okay, look, it's okay. So what we've been doing is we've been letting Juno see the dog from afar, have a wee bark, good girl, and then go for a wee sniff. Take her mind off it, get a wee bit distracted. Who's that? Good girl. So the hackles aren't up, the hackles are down, the tail's a wee bit raised, but she seems nice and relaxed. As I say, a few months ago, if we were in this situation and she just spotted a dog like that, even from that distance, as you can see it's just there, if she's seen the dog from that distance, she would be going off her head, she'd be barking like mad. With people now, she is absolutely fine. You know, she walks past people, not a problem, no nerves around other people whatsoever. It just seems to still be dogs, but again, as you can see, a lot better. So what I've been doing is walking her through the park, letting her see dogs from a distance, and just getting her used to walking herself without Drogba. So let's go and see if we can find some pals. Just stop pulling on the lead as much as well. As you can see, I've got a loose lead and she walks relatively close to my side, which is a good sign. She seems to distract herself a lot more as well. You know, she won't always be looking out for dogs. She'll be sniffing around, she'll be sniffing at trees and things. Again, a lot of people around here and no output. Good girl. So she spotted this one over here, so we'll just take a wee stop here. Come here. Good girl, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Do you know? It's okay. Come on, calm down. So a wee bit wild there. I find that when dogs run up to her, you know, she does get distressed. She doesn't like them coming too close. When we find ourselves in situations like that as well, what I do is I take her away a wee bit. If she gets distressed by another dog coming too close, for example, I take her away a wee bit and then I just let her calm down. I let her have a wee sniff. Again, as you see, no hackles. She doesn't seem to be too stressed out. She calms down quite quickly as well, which is another good sign. So all in all, we're happy with your progress, aren't we? You're not ready to go off the leash quite yet, but you're definitely getting there. So she's seen another wee one over there. She's seen it, she's spotted it. She's not interested, good girl. So once we've been at the park for say 20-25 minutes, as you see, she will start seeing dogs. She'll become less agitated when she sees them. I think it's just a case of really getting her used to it. So we're taking a seat and watching the park go by. It's okay, it's okay. So we've spotted another one. Having a wee look, seeing he's not a threat and minding her own business. Look, what's this? Come on over here, good girl. So yeah, she's getting better and better every day. It's just persistence. Persistence is key with this thing. Now that we're not living so rural and she's getting plenty of interaction each day, you know, and she's seeing other dogs and people, cyclists, runners and things like that, she's getting leaps and bounds better. So we're proud of her, but she's still a wee work in progress. Good girl, come on.
Hello. I look a bit rough, but that's a little bit to change. What's that from? TikTok. It's from TikTok. I am in town. I've been in town this morning. Guess who's back? Love them. I just wanted something not crazy long, but long enough. A little bit glam, a little classic French tip. I'm not used to having nails when it comes to typing or texting or whatever, so this is like a nice start, but already I got all my rings back on. Feeling more like myself every day. And now I'm back in town. I would say I've got 5 minutes before I need to leave the car. I need to pay for parking. Not used to that, am I? It's really good timing actually because it's 5 o'clock, so I can do 1 hour and then it goes to free parking. Things we love to see. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this appointment for weeks. I am going to see Susie at White Rabbit. I have 2 hours booked. Cupping, Reiki, massage, acupressure. It's exactly what I want and need in my life. Oh my god. Tonight's treatment is going to go with my treatment tomorrow morning really well. I'm going back for cranial sacral therapy. I've spoke about this a couple of times, cranial sacral therapy. Someone said it sounds like I'm saying cranial sexual therapy. I'm not. It's cranial sacral therapy. And I'm just going to be feeling so great. It couldn't have come at a better time as well, because we've had a pretty busy while with the move and with Vive and with work, all of which I'm just so grateful for. But it's time for a little bit of me time, I think. I was thinking about this. I asked Jack yesterday, I was like, what are your like 3 favourite things to do for yourself? And his were like boxing, running. Mine's are treatments, like anything that is going to help me in my body, mind or soul. What else? I actually don't think I finished saying mine. Holidays? I don't know. Anyway, treatments and things like that are up there for me. I have a pedicure booked in a couple of weeks' time. I have these treatments and it's all just so great. So I'm gonna mask up and go walk over to my treatment. And I just can't believe it. This is me before and I'll show you me after. I might look puffy, but I'll be zen. I can't wait to put my phone in airplane mode and just sit like this. Shh. She always has incense burning and nice music as well. Oh, can't wait. Oh, ah. This is me after. Do I look spaced out? That was the best. Not only was it the best, I just have the best chats with Susie. It's really good, especially when things are weird. I think that everyone's got a little bit too used to the state of the world, and everyone's just kind of like carrying on when really things are wild, and that it's okay to feel, I don't know, not 100%. Look at this. But we're just talking about it, like the collective energy that's going on right now in the world is not good, but we will preserve it. Okay, let's go home. Hi. Oh, I'm in such a great mood. I'm a bit sick with hunger, so I have ordered, I'm just being so good to myself. I've ordered my favourite ramen again, and I'm going to show you it this time because it's literally not made it to the internet, because every time I just eat it and then it's done. And after dinner, oh god, it might be dark by then. I cannot wait to show you what's been going on. I was out the house today. Stuff was going on when I was away. I went for my cranial sacral therapy. It was so great. You feel quite zapped after it, so I felt quite zapped, and then now I'm just feeling great. It's almost like it just helps me see in a straight line rather than being all jumbled up. It's really strange. It's quite amazing though. How sad. So one of my favourite films as well, favourite is up there, is Ramen Girl with Brittany Murphy. Classic. And I was watching that and I've ordered my ramen. It just makes me excited for the whole process. We sent out a cool email today from Vive about the next product, which I have had for a year. Yeah, for a year. I've had this product for a whole year. Skin Dew. It's the best. Like, I've still got a wee bit of a... It's just the most, you'll see it next week. It doesn't launch until the 6th of May. So, oh my god, a week today. I've not spoken about it. I've been so good with this one. I've not leaked it. I've not sneaked it. I've not done anything. Apart from today, I just did a little fun teaser now that it's kind of like the name's launched. The name's out there. And I just can't wait. This is a really different product for us. It is, I swear, I mean, see the Essential Collection and the blushes and the eye ones. I really do think that everyone can enjoy those products. They're so easy to use. They're just the most impeccable formulas, but Skin Dew really is for everyone. It's for everyone, and it's so easy to use, and it's multitasking, and I can just see literally every single person having one in their makeup bag or their bag or like in their glove box. It's no makeup, loads of makeup, whatever your style is, you're going to be obsessed. And I am so buzzing because we worked with some really lovely people with this, which you'll see. You'll see it all soon. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because it's next week. I can't believe we've got another launch next week. I had a few meetings today as well once I got back from my treatment. We are shooting in a couple of weeks' time, which is actually really exciting. We're all good to work. Obviously PPE, keep it safe. We've got rapid COVID testing on site. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to be working again, doing makeup again. It's going to be so great, so great. So I'm just in the best mood. Got my makeup on, I've got my shirt tied up to the top. It's very exciting. It's just really good. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I think my dinner's going to be here. Let's see. Yeah, like 10 minutes, and I'll show you what I get. And I was going to get an abundance of things. I nearly got gyozas, and I nearly got grape soda, which is absolutely full of sugar, and it's not even sugar, it's like corn syrup. But I'm trying to be about balance right now because I have not been feeling amazing with the things that I'm putting in my body. It's not been making me feel very good. This big dog just loves the camera these days. This big old man. Oh yes. Ramen! Guess what I got as well, Jack? Extra noodles. Holy moly. Wow, smells good, hey? Doesn't that smell good, Jenner? They didn't give me chopsticks, can you get me some? Oh. See, if you're ordering from here, this is the first time that I'm trying this style. This is the tonkotsu. I usually get New Wave. Wow. I usually get New Wave Tokyo style, which is, it's like their healthier option. I didn't even realise that I was ordering that version. But I wanted to try this because this broth takes days to make. Like it's got flipping healing in it. More. Look at that. I got extra noodles. Wow.
Was it tasty? The best.
Do you know I could eat this every day? Well, I have the last 2 days. Mmm. This is how I'm starting my day. My sauna blanket. I spoke about this a couple of vlogs ago. It's an infrared. It's an infrared sauna. It's 7:30, so I'm up nice and early, so I thought I would do this before work. Drogba, I know you like it because it's warm. Can you please not? Oh, okay. But I'm going to do this and I'll let you know how I'm feeling after. That was so good. I'm really like happy that I got up and did that. The only thing is, I wonder whether I prefer using the blanket at night time. I think that when I use it at night, I have a shower, go to my bed. There's something about you fall asleep better when your body's cooling down, and obviously after being in that, which is so hot, it really helps you get to sleep. I've done it this morning. I actually do feel like I've got quite a lot of energy. I am taking a supplement at the moment though from Hum Nutrition from Cult Beauty, and I made a big order yesterday from Cult Beauty that's loads of different supplements. Like I think there was a prebiotic, a probiotic, a metabolism one, and something that's called Moody Bird. It's meant to be amazing for managing PMS. I got those yesterday, but I've been taking the energy supplements and I think that they make a big difference. I'm trying to not drink as much coffee again. I used to drink like 4 cups, got it down to 2 cups, and now I just want to have 1 cup in the morning with my breakfast and try and leave it at that. I just think caffeine, I'm not sure if caffeine's all that good for you. I mean, it's definitely not good for you. It was so nice. I leave the blanket out to cool down before I clean it or anything, so I'm just leaving it like this. But I had some incense burning and some music, and it was actually just a really nice way to wake up. I feel like I could do the exact same thing at night and love it just as much. I really do like this blanket. I know that some of you were like, what on earth? I am not spending that much money on a sauna blanket, and that's fine, but for me it's something that I've wanted for a really long time, and I do think it's pretty amazing. I think it's really helping with my sleeping, my energy levels, and my bloating. I feel like my water retention's a lot less when I use this. I feel just like a bit lighter, if that makes sense. I just feel less, I don't know, bogged down when I use my blanket. The only thing is remembering to use it. I am really good at getting something new and just forgetting to use it, but moving it into here was much better, and I've got it just sitting on top of a yoga mat. Another thing I wanted to show you which is really bizarre, but I'm excited about it. Look how cute my little toilet sign is. So it's not huge, which I think is nice, and it's made from the same mould they used to use for old train stations. So it does have that old look to it. I tried to find an antique one that was authentic and I really struggled. I didn't want anything that said like female, male, or I didn't want any like pictures. I just wanted it to say toilet, and I just think this is really quite sweet. This is going to go on the downstairs bathroom. I got it from a place, I think it's called Yester Home, and they've got loads of kind of antique stuff like this, but it's actually new, so I'll link them as well. I just bought it and it wasn't too expensive at all, but I just thought that would be such a nice sweet addition. And then the last thing I've got to show you, look how cool this is. We've got some old garden furniture. It's a little bit broken. I'm going to message the Etsy seller and just to see, because I don't think there was anything mentioned about that. But this is a proper like old antique garden furniture set. I got it with the idea that I would be scrubbing it down and painting it black, but I actually quite like it like this. It just arrived last week, and obviously as soon as we bought it, it started raining, so we've not really sat on it. I just think it's so cool. And see, for the same price as a new set, you can get something that's proper antique, and it's so heavy. They just don't make stuff like this anymore. So, oh my god, like that is so heavy. It's proper iron. It's just got such nice like detail to it. When I was looking for garden furniture, they just don't make it like this anymore. There was a couple of sets that I saw that were nice, but the reviews were saying that it's really light and it's just not what I wanted. But what I thought was, this is really nice for this little area, but it would actually look nice like anywhere in the garden, like even in amongst the trees or in the front garden. I'll link the Etsy seller that sold it because she sells loads of antiques. Shipping was quite expensive, but that's because it's so heavy. But I really, really love it. But I don't know what to do. I think I'll leave it like this for just now, and then maybe in summer I'll paint it black. I think that could be really nice. Hi guys! I just woke up. Have I spoke today? Yeah, I spoke to Jack. You know, sometimes you wake up and you don't actually say anything out loud for a really long time. I just made my bird face, and I thought I would show you how I mean, it feels ridiculous, but I thought I would show you how I prepare my grapefruit, because I've had a few people say, how do you do it? Cut round the side, cut it in half. I save half, I have like half every morning, and then I cut round, and then you need a grapefruit spoon, because it's got like serrated edges, so you can just get in, boom. Hello. Is it? Yeah, it's nice. Good. Do you know what I'm going to try and do tomorrow? I'm going to take the vlog camera up to bed with me, because I really want to show you what Juno's like every morning, because I cannot get over how sweet she is. Every morning I wake up and her head's here, and she's usually facing the other way, but she's managed to like, she lies with her whole back. That's why I'm covered in dog hair all the time, because I wake up to a dog like lying the length of me. It's the best. Today is Saturday. I needed to wait until today to show you the house, because loads of things were happening this week. It was a bit manic, it was a bit crazy, but I'm going to show you the update today, and I just cannot wait. It's going to be great. It's a long weekend this week. All our Monday meetings have been moved, which is so nice. Me and Jack last night, we watched a film on the new TV. It was just like being in the cinema, I swear. We turned all the lights off and we watched Prisoners. Quite an intense film, but so good. Hugh Jackman's amazing in it. Hi, thank you. Oh, that's happy, bye. Drogba's been Drogba's been in the best mood the last few days. He's been happy. But yeah, a really good film if you don't mind certain subjects that are really difficult to watch. I don't know how you'd even explain it. I would say it's like a horror thriller, because the contents of the film are horrific. So that's what makes it so horrorful. Good English, James. Jack heading out today for a couple of pints with his friends because he can. And it's just me and you today. So I'm gonna get a little bit of work done. I've got some like content to prepare for next week, which I'm gonna do this morning, and then as soon as I'm finished that, I just want to show you exactly what we're thinking for this house / what we've done so far. Hello. I'm finished my work and I am going to show you my makeup room, because it has come on so much. I'm just delighted. I am delighted. It's very stripped back at the moment, the total bare bones, but I have a clip of what the room looked like before, and it's pretty different. Like, I already can't really remember what it was like. Here is the makeup room. I'm going to take a big step back. Wow. So the first thing we did was we upgraded the electrics. The electrics in this house, I've mentioned it a few times, they're not 100% safe. All the sockets were in the skirtings, and the circuits that they were on are really old, so they needed upgraded. So this room's been rewired, all the sockets have been moved up. So sorry if it's so echoey in here, I can hear myself. This is going to be my filming room obviously, so what we've done is we have sockets that are just double sockets, and then we've got double sockets with USB. So my filming desk is going to go right here in front of these double sockets, so it'll be from like here to about here, I'd say. So those will do for me for filming, and then we've got another one here, the exact same, so just in case I actually wanted to put my filming desk in the middle, but I don't think I will. So I think the plan is to get something to just cover this with a nice lamp or something on it. We got all our skirtings fixed, which was no easy task, because if you look, our skirtings have got this kind of design on them. So we had to put a whole new run of skirting here. Our joiner is literally just the best. He is the best. So that got done. So it just looks like a new room. Everything's really clean. Had to put some lining paper on this wall before painting. The paint colour that we've used is Faro and Ball all white. And then again, the radiators were all painted blue. I think this one's still showing a wee bit blue. This one, I think needs one more coat. But we've got a little socket here, and then over here we have another little socket. So it's really good, it's really functional. And if one day this had to be a bedroom instead of a makeup room, double sockets either side makes sense, doesn't it? So the reason that the skirting has been zipped here is because this is where my IKEA packs unit's going. I've explained before why I'm going for the IKEA packs. It's really affordable, it's easily replaced, and it serves the purpose that I need. I've designed something slightly different for this room compared to my old room, which I am really happy about. Basically this side's going to be all clothes, and then this side's going to be my like makeup wall. It's just going to be really nice. And then this room is a lot bigger than my old room, so I think the units, you can see it'll be like that kind of L shape, but the width of the units is like about 50 centimetres, so it's not actually going to take up too much of the room at all. And then I thought we could get a nice little rug here and like a little seat. That means that when the units, it'll go out to about here, it means that there's a nice space here for like a plant or something. Need to be careful with the radiators. The next thing that's been changed is these shelves. What was in here before was a really old kind of shelving unit that had two doors that didn't shut properly. I think it was like adjustable shelves, so there was like beading up here that didn't look great. So our joiner made just super simple shelves which will serve the purpose so well. It will go nicely with the IKEA packs. Like this room can just be really stripped back and minimal. So I'm really chuffed with this and how it looks. It's just really clean, isn't it? Everything's really clean and bright. These windows are really old and they will need refurbished eventually, but it's not a priority for this room. My favourite thing is the view from this room. Look at that tree. Oh my goodness, see, when I realised it was a cherry tree, I nearly cried. I have wanted a cherry tree like that in my garden since I was so small, and I just cannot believe it. So I just think it looks so beautiful. So that's it for the moment in here. Do you know what's nice? It's like almost like ready to be dressed. Another thing that I have ordered are blackout blinds for each of the windows. That's the only bad thing about having bay windows. You've got 4 windows to get 4 blinds for, so it ends up being more expensive, I guess. So we've got blinds that are going to go on each of the 4 windows, just in case the lighting's not good. It's just nice to be able to have, like, black it out for privacy and just so it's not super bright. I'm also getting curtains made. They're not going to really serve the purpose for curtains. They're more like a, oh god, I can't remember what the name was, but it's like billowy material that will have a really soft puddle at the bottom, which will just make the room really beautiful. Also, you can hear how echoey it is. That means that we need to get some fabrics in here to absorb the echo. So I think a rug would be lovely. Maybe even like a big rug that takes up the whole middle would be nice. The curtains and then the the light fitting. I need to get a new light fitting. I'm going to show you the light fitting that I've got for downstairs because I love it so much that I think I might just get the same one up here. I don't know. The ironic thing is I don't actually really use the big light. I like ambiance, I like lamps, and I love the wall lights in this house, but the big light I don't tend to use too much. I think we're making really good progress. There was loads of things that just needed fixed, and oh my, I've not even told you about the floor. But we're hoping to have original floorboards. Oh my god, it's so echoey. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Oh my god, that's better. With the floor, we were really hoping to have original floorboards, and we do, but they're just not great. They've not been really maintained. The previous owners, or the owners before that, what they did was they got plywood and they nailed it over the wooden floor so they could put underlay and a carpet on top. And I think it's been like that for a really long time. So we ripped up the carpet, we pulled away the plywood, which just burst, it just snapped. So we had to get a new layer of plywood put down. Unfortunately, the original floors upstairs are not usable. We're gonna have to replace all the wooden floors if we want them. But I'm really glad about that because we have found, I say we found, I didn't find them. My friend Kate Levy, she is amazing at decor. She's been doing up tenement flats and they just all look so gorgeous, and she used Ralph Blair parquet flooring. There was also Kate that recommended the joiner as well, so I have actually essentially stolen her tradesman. But they are so great. They are so great. So we've got Ralph that's doing the floors. He's going to be doing the floors like upstairs in our house, to be honest, because what we've got is a engineered oak floor that's been stained dark, and it is just my dream come true. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's so nice. Even just like around here, it's just perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Oh look, you can kind of see the original colour. I do like the original colour. I just love dark floors, don't I? Do you love it? Do you love it? So I'm just delighted. So it has been a bit of an overhaul in here. Unfortunately, upstairs in the house, for any electrics that get done, we have to like rip up the carpet and then the plywood so you can get to the floorboards. So it's a bit of a mess. It makes a big mess. If we hadn't had to rip up the plywood, we could have just put the floors on top of that, but it didn't work out like that. So it basically means that every room that we do, it ends up being a bit of an upheaval, but it's fine. It's so worth it because like this room, see, even just like the new wooden floor and the fresh walls, it smells like a pure new house. It's so good. So this room is definitely going to be like the most plain out of them all because it's so busy with my stuff that I think anything too busy with the decor, it ends up not being the room that I need it to be. I need it to be quite chilled out for filming and just spending time. I've not bought any furniture yet apart from my IKEA unit, so I'm on the hunt for that rug, the kind of little chair that I spoke about, maybe some kind of unit at the side. Like I'd love maybe a chair in the window. Towards the end, before we moved, I put my computer in my makeup room and I really liked it because I would film some makeup. Looks like if I was just in a TikTok or something like that, I would just put it straight on my computer and just spend the whole time in my room, and I loved it. So we'll see what happens, but that's my makeup room update. Just to show you what the floors look like. Oh, look at that. So this is the original floor. This is actually going to be Jack's office, where he's going to have his computer so he can work, and also like just his stuff. Jack never had any space in our old house, so this is so much better. And you can see that when you remove sockets from the skirting, that's what you're left with, which is a mess. With any solid wall, we have to raggle the wall, which obviously makes another mess, which has to get patched up. All the walls in this house, I was convinced it was just paint. It is not just paint. It is lining paper, which, if you don't know what lining paper is, it's essentially a really thick wallpaper that you can use to get a perfectly like flat surface for painting. So it does give a really nice finish. When you have to start cutting out bits of the wall, it's really hard to patch up. So we've managed, which is great. We've figured it out, but that was a surprise. There's half my IKEA packs. The rest of it's coming in a couple of weeks' time. Oh, like 2 weeks today, I think. So this is just sitting in here just now. The plan for this room is just the same. We're going to replace all the skirtings with something just a little bit higher. See, because the ceilings in this house are a bit taller, you can get away with a slightly wider skirting. And you can see we've got a run of wire that's going to be doing the hall next. It's just a bit of a dancing around job, so we just shut this door. With our bedroom, I don't know when it's going to get done. It would be really nice to have our bedroom done this year. I'd really be happy with that. But we need to get our ensuite done first, because there's no point in having a nice bedroom and then getting a new bathroom, like trekking it through the house. So there's just like a certain order that things need to go in, and I suppose it's just like financially what makes sense, and how long we should wait in between each job. We do have really good ideas for in here. For example, we're going to get a gorgeous wide plank parquet floor in here, dark wood. We're gonna get some paneling on the walls in here because I want this room to be super minimal, very, very chilled out. A bed, a chest of drawers, a TV on the wall, and that's it. Maybe like a chair in the window or something. One thing that we are doing in here that's booked is new windows. We need a new window in the ensuite, and we need new windows in our bedroom, because look, the sash and case windows in here are just so old. They all need replaced. You can open this one, but it's not safe. The dogs really like looking out of it though. So we've just got them locked, and we can open our bedroom windows, which I really miss. I just miss having that fresh air coming through the bedroom. If I show you this window, I hate it. Oh my goodness, I hate it. So there's glass on top of what's a normal window, and it's just been like pinned to it. We've done our best to like clean it up, but it's just so old. Again, original with the house, so 120 years old these windows are. And if I show you just that, you can see it's just done in. And it's starting to get warm, and I've said this a couple of times, but because the windows are quite big and they're south facing, it's so hot up here. We thought we were moving into this house and it was going to be freezing. I don't know why, I just thought it would be a cold house. It's so warm. Also, all the windows are painted shut. No heat can escape really, so that's another reason why it's so warm. So this is our shower room that we use most often. I have really grown to love this room because the light you get is just so nice. And these done up, which we're going to do. First thing we're getting done though is we're getting these refurbished so that these windows can open, because there's actually no extractor fan in here. But if you can open a window, you don't need one. So we're getting these refurbished. And then I don't think this is going to be a crazy job. What I'd really like though, which is going to make it more difficult, we'll leave the toilet here because toilets are quite difficult to move. But imagine we could move the sink to over here. And I know that there's an overflow out the house right there. I think the sink used to be there. So if we had the sink right there, it means that we could have quite a big shower and a nice mirror. Oh, that would be my dream. So I'm making it more complicated, but I just think that would make this room so cool. First thing we'll need to do is get this bathroom ripped out, but we're going to wait until I think our ensuite's done. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to show you this. So I'm downstairs. Another echoey room. This is probably one of the things that I am most excited about. It actually is the thing I'm most excited about. I saw an old apothecary unit, like a picture of this like 200-year-old apothecary unit, and I just fell in love with it. You just cannot find anything like that these days, unless you're buying antique. I showed a drawing of this ages ago. Everyone that I've hired, I'll link. I'm nervous to do that because I need more of their time. But Ralph that does our floors, Gary that does our joinery, Carla who did the CAD drawings for everything. She's an amazing interior designer who helped me source the blinds, the curtains, and she's also helping me with like ideas. Like she's designing the paneling for upstairs. She's designing that TV, like the underneath the TV cabinet thing that we're getting built. Carla designed all of that, and she's so good at it. But the apothecary unit is done. So Gary showed me the drawings of it. I sent him the measurements of the space, and he's been working on it from his studio until he could come to the house and fit it. And it's literally like the most perfect thing ever. Oh wow, can you believe it? The colour of the unit is perfect. The colour of the walls, that is set in stone by Farrow and Ball again. Obviously this room used to be yellow, so it's quite hard to, like if I zoom in you can really see the tones of the room, and it's a lot more beigey, but compared to that it looks grey, which is not what I want. The only thing is, as soon as we put this in and stained it, we could see how red the floors are. So this is pitched pine around the sides, that's pitched pine, and this is normal pine, and it's been stained this really warm colour. So we're actually going to get the floors sanded and stained in here. I really like the floors. They are old and there's little imperfections. You can see there that I think they used to have like heaters maybe in the bay window, but I love that about old houses, just a bit of character. So we're going to get them sanded and stained. Gary fixed all our skirtings again. There you go, you can see what it looks like before it all gets painted. But this apothecary unit is literally my dream come true. Everything has been made just perfectly. All these drawers are on runners. Original apothecary units, they looked beautiful, but they actually weren't that functional. They didn't have runners or anything, and these actually have soft close. All these little individual sections. Oh my god, and this is actually super safe, so it's not going to smash. We've got these amazing display cabinets which we're going to put all the Vive launches on, anything that we want to display, and all of these drawers are going to be filled with all of the secret stuff that is involved in creating makeup products. Products that didn't quite make it, products that are in the works, components, packaging, all that stuff, and it will all fit so well in here. Look at these adorable little drawers. Oh, but literally it's everything that I wanted. It takes up a really nice amount of space on the wall as well. If I go back, because of the way it's built, it doesn't take up much of the room at all. So the plan is to get the rest of this room painted, which I'll obviously show you, and then over here we're going to have some shelving, just like a nice set of shelves. And then I think we'll be doing something different with this alcove. Might just end up with something similar, like shelves the whole way down for storage. I think that's how this room's looking. I just cannot believe this. So delighted, so happy. Hi guys, you guys can tell me what you think, right? Because furniture for that room we're getting slowly but surely, but the light fitting I was so kindly gifted from Olivia's, and actually they've given me a discount code as well, which is Jamie20 for 20% off. I'll put that down in the description, but I really love all the stuff that they've got, and I couldn't believe it when they reached out. So this light fitting, I've not even built it yet because we need to get our electricians back out. It's the most amazing like chandelier, but it's quite gothic. It's that circle, and it'll have the kind of pointed light bulbs. Oh my god, that's so heavy. Jeez Louise. So that's light fitting we've got, which as soon as I saw it I was like, oh my god, I love that. So I think I'm just going to buy another one. I'm going to buy another one, and then it means that downstairs and upstairs have matching lights, which it makes me quite happy in my brain. Another thing that I've done for the downstairs office with a cabinet in it is I've got blinds as well, same blinds as upstairs. We went for roller blinds because we actually have roller blinds in that room already, and I didn't even notice them for like a week when we moved in, and then I noticed, I was like, oh my god, there's blinds on this. I wanted to go for that because I don't want a Roman blind. I didn't want anything that was too much fabric or it would take away from the stained glass a wee bit. So that's what we've been up to. Been very busy. I think it's always a bit crazy when you've got like people working in your house, so this week's been nuts, but so worth it. Feels so good to like start seeing things come together. I cannot believe how much I've missed my makeup room, having like a dedicated space for all my things. But we're nearly there, and I feel incredibly lucky to be able to do these things so soon after moving. Last thing I'll show you is a room that is a super quick fix. I think I've spoke to you about the sunroom. I really love it in here. I would literally just paint the radiators and change the tiles to the black and white tiles to give it a proper chic vibe. That would make me so happy. Weirdly, one of my favourite rooms in this whole house, this is our downstairs bathroom, and I just think it's so cool because of the stained glass. So this is just stuff that was left, like the coat hook and the wall lights. I love this little room. I even love the sink. See the sink with these taps? I mean, it's old, you need to see the back there, it needs fixed. But I like the towel rail. Yeah, I just think it's really lovely. We've got a wee plant in here that I'm actually going to repot that today. That'll be my Saturday fun. Yeah, and I just think it's so cool. Like, see, when you're standing in here with stained glass behind you, I think it's so nice. I swear to God, square toilets follow me everywhere. Square toilets are not my favourite. We had them in the old house and we had them in the place before that as well. A quick fix in here would be to change out the wall lights because these give me big Jumanji vibes. Change out this rack thing and paint it. See if this was to get painted, a different mirror as well, but see if this was just painted like quite dark, like powder room vibes, I think it would be so cool. Floor's nice in here, radiator's fine. Cannot recommend this enough. I mean, I know it's a small space. Maybe that's another reason that I love this room so much, because it smells absolutely incredible because of my diptyque hourglass. But yeah, I really, really like this room. It's so funny. I really enjoy using it to go to the bathroom. So you guys, that is a bit of an update for you. One thing that took me by surprise that I don't think I've spoken about yet was actually missing where we used to live. I didn't think I would at all, but I did. The first couple of weeks when things were just like chaos, when I couldn't get the bath to work, when we were just kind of settling in, there was parts of the farm that I really missed. I was like, oh, it was so calm up there, and I had my space and I had things organised, and it was like the first place that I had made memories. Like so much happened there with me and Jack, and like the dogs, we got dogged by no, we didn't actually get you there, we got you at the flat. Don't miss the flat at all. I don't think I was prepared, because every time that we've moved up to this move, we haven't been sad. Like we've been ready to cut and run. It was always rented, or the first like flat we had, which we, you know, we were ready to get rid of that. But the farm, you know, there was loads of bits that I really liked about it, and there's just so many memories, and it really took me by surprise, because I was not well, I was a wee bit upset. I really missed the countryside. Honestly, up until like 2 weeks ago, last week, I was really missing the countryside and the fresh air. But since spring has sprung and all our trees and shrubs have kind of blossomed, I really love it here so much. And I've just been joking. I've been talking about, you know, goals. What are my goals for like 5 years time, 10 years time? And my dream would be to have this house all done up and just like our complete base. Like I would never leave. I just love it so much. But to have like a wee place in Italy as well, and that would be like my, like that's like way in the future. I mean, when we retire, even I actually do think me and Jack will retire to Italy, you know. But like that's my dream, and that's when I'll get my countryside bliss, because I do, parts of me really do miss the countryside. I didn't realise how much of a country bumpkin I was. I've settled right in now. We've got our space, we've got our routine back. It just takes months. So if anyone's moving from city to countryside, or countryside to city, from a comfortable situation that you did like, I don't think anyone ever told me what to expect, and I just want to put it out there, like you might get a little bit of heartache for where you were, and that's fine, and it'll pass, and then you'll just love it even more. Thanks for being here, especially if you've been here for 200 weeks. I just so appreciate it. I'm really just feeling so grateful to you guys, because there's, I get a bit sad, but shit. I'm just really grateful, because I just want you to know that every little bit of support that each of you gives me and my family has contributed to all of the things that I've been able to work for, you know, to be able to be here. So I'm so grateful. I'm going to cry. No, I hope you liked this week's vlog, and I will see you next week. Bye. I look cute, don't I? Come here, tell me I look cute. You look cute, thank you. Yesterday was Monday, today's Tuesday, obviously. Big dog's coming to say I look cute. Do I look cute? Exciting. It's like an, oh, dropper. Oh my god. I've really been blocked in here. That's not good for my energy. I'm so glowy. I'm so dewy today. Leave her bum alone. The most amazing. I said that with such a chick too there. Sniff my bum. Please sniff my bum. Share we up eating bees. Do you know